You're listening to Poor Decisions, Life, Love, Business, Wine, with Erin and David, partners in strategy and sarcasm. Let's begin.
Hi.
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 Welcome to Poor Decisions.
That's right. Poor Decisions. I think this is episode what?
11.
12? I think we're 12.
12, yeah, because
Tommy got 11.
Tommy got 11. That's
Yeah,
right.
11/11, which is my lucky. Every time I look at the phone or look at a clock, it says 11/11. I think it's a manifestation. Somebody's trying to tell me something. It's a lucky number. So
It's a lucky number for her. She's even got a necklace that says
11/11, and I'm going to get a tattaoo with 11/11 on it. So.
Right on her butt. 11 on one cheek and 11 on the other cheek.
So yes, so you can see both 11s. Squeeze my butt cheeks together. It's really close and far apart. Anyways, welcome to Poor Decisions. We're glad you're here. Episode 12.
With two little
no
dots
filters.
In between. Oh, whoops, that's diarrhea. Anyway.
We're glad you're here.
We'll probably edit that part out.
No, we're not. We're not. We're going to keep it in. I don't like to edit. I think you should just be authentic and just be yourself.
I think so too.
Everybody edits their podcasts, and I don't think you should. I think you should just
just like Joe Rogan taught me.
Just like Joe Rogan, yes. Which, by the way, Joe, we're still waiting for that phone call.
Yeah, Joe, give me a call. What's up with that?
And when we do Poor Decisions, we have a bottle of wine, and I got this bottle yesterday. It is a bottle that we used to have at the wine bar.
Yep. Very good wines.
Yeah,
they have a great selection of wines, A to Z.
A to Z, Oregon. It's Pinot Noir in Oregon.
Oregon.
Yeah, in 2023.
Some of my favorite wines come from Oregon, especially the Pinot Noirs right now.
Why is that?
I think the climate. The climate is kind of getting warmer, and the climate changes, and it's getting a little warmer up north, so they can grow grapes way up into Washington State now. So even into South Canada, they're growing grapes.
They're growing grapes everywhere.
Everywhere. Georgia, we just went to a winery in Georgia not too long ago.
Rue, we went to Rue, yeah. Or you get that muscadine, that nasty muscadine wine.
Yeah, that's Florida stuff.
Yeah.
Some people like it. San Sebastian has a good winery over in St. Augustine.
Yeah.
And they have some really good wines.
Yeah,
a lot of them are the muscadine, Scuppernong type wines, but they have a really good port. It's like one of my favorite wines of all time. Delicious port.
So yeah,
and these are flowers that we got out of our one's on the back porch and one's out front.
The gardenia.
A little gardenia. It smells beautiful.
Yeah, you want to put it right in front of the bottle or close to the bottle so that everybody can see it. Yeah. Everybody wants to see our gardening.
Yeah. So what's been going on, Miss Crumbley?
Well, first of all, let's just have a taste of this.
Cheers, everyone.
I just brushed my teeth.
Here's to everyone's poor decisions.
Yeah. May there be many more.
Drop.
Maybe not spill a drop. There you go. It's hard to taste because I just brushed my teeth before this. I wanted my teeth to be nice and white on TV, on my YouTube. Didn't want to have any red stains from last night's event, which was a good event. I took David last night to City Box magazine. They do a cover unveiling every month, and so we got my friend Mary.
Unveiling of the new cover.
My friend Mary Alexander, she's got a business going, and it was a beautiful cover. And we got to go hang out with all the posh people.
Very posh, very uppity people
up at the district.
We fit right in.
Yes, we did.
Because we're so uppity.
Actually, we're the fun crowd. We walk in, they're like, "Oh, here comes the Crumbleys. They're gonna be drinking at the bar all night." Which,
somebody get the 911 call ready to go. We're gonna need it.
Never know what's gonna happen with the Crumbleys when they walk in.
Never know.
So, yes. Well, what's been going on with me? Well, I told you guys that I decided to go back into the rat race a few weeks ago, go back into corporate America. And 6 weeks later, I decided not to be in corporate America anymore. I just didn't want to do it.
It's really hard to work for someone once you haven't worked for someone in a long time. When you're working for yourself, then you have to go back and work for somebody else.
Yeah. It
has to be the right mix. And I think this just wasn't the right mix for you.
Well, it was somebody that reached out to me that knew me in my previous life, which, I was on the board of ASCDI, which was basically back then, the ASCDI was the ethical. If you joined it, that you knew that you were going to trade when you trade products and buy and sell to each other, that they had to be held to a certain standard. And I was on the board for 10 years when I was a lot younger, and it brought a lot of credibility to who I am as a person in the industry. So this person had reached out to me and wanted me to come work for this company out in California. Actually, I was supposed to be in California today, getting my computer in at a company
supposed
meeting.
To travel out there today.
And so when they hired me as a contract at 1099 through my business, which was fine. They hired me as a sales manager and a social media, a marketing manager, which for me, that was perfect for me.
Yeah.
I was going to be the boss. I was going to be, watching a team, making sure they're selling right, whatever. And then about 15 days into the contract job, on the 15th, they sent me an email saying basically, no, we want you to be business development. We want you to reach out to Meta, Intel, Amazon, Google, IBM, HP, Dell, CoreWeave. We want you to cold call these people and try to get them to work with us with the recycling. So when they get done with their computers, when they turn back computers, excuse me, when people are done with their computers, they sell them off to recyclers and we recycle it. And they wanted me to cold call and put spreadsheets together of who I was talking to and basically micromanage me. So starting the 15 days in, they were calling me saying, every 2 days, well, how many people have you reached out to? How many cold calls have you made? How many people per company have you talked to, or through LinkedIn or what have you? And it's just not who I am. I mean, I cold call back in my 20s, but at 56, I'm not going to be cold calling. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I graduated from that. And I basically told the guy who recruited me, who ended up starting to be my boss, which was really weird, that I didn't want to do that. Pretty much,
You told him that from the time you interviewed with him. I remember you telling him that when you were talking during one of your interviews.
I told the guy, I said, listen, if you want somebody to cold call, hire somebody. There's India, you can get virtual assistants for $6 an hour,
Right.
or you can hire a 20-year-old or 22-year-old to cold call all day long. But that's just not who I am. And I've been my own boss for 7 years between real estate and having the wine bar and Crumbley Consulting Marketing. I haven't had to answer to anybody. And it was a very hard pill to swallow. It was a great opportunity. The money was really good. Getting a salary was great. But you know what? Sometimes you got to look at it and say, is it worth being miserable?
Yeah.
I haven't had to sit behind my desk from 9 to 5 for a very long time. And definitely haven't been cold calling.
Anyway.
I pretty much do.
You pretty much do anyway.
I've worked at home my whole life. I've never, for all the companies I've worked for, I've never had to work in an office except for maybe a 2.
Well, Midland, when you first started with Midland.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. But I loved going in there because we were all good friends.
That was a great team of people.
Yeah. And they still are. But yeah, it just wasn't for me. And it was really disappointing because I told him the truth. I said, listen, I am not going to be cold calling. I'm great if you want to send me out to Vegas for the AI convention in August. I'm great when I hit the floor, I can talk to lots of people and I'm good at that. And I can remember their names. I can get their cards and then I can start calling them saying, hey, I remember you, or do you remember me? And let's work together. But for me to cold call out of the blue, like, hey, I'm Erin Crumbley. I haven't been in the industry for the last 8 years. Do you want to work with me again?
Would you like to do some business with
me? Like, you want to work? I'm a broker. All the brokers know who I am. But some IT guy that's sitting at Amazon that probably gets 10,000 calls a month for these recycling is not going to answer. Who am I compared to all the other people? I'm just going to be another random stranger hitting him up on LinkedIn, emailing him, cold calling him. He is not going to have any kind of relationship with me. He's not going to work with me. Cold calling is dead, guys. I don't know if you believe that or not, but I think cold calling is dead. When
most people don't answer the phone if they don't know the number anymore.
I don't like getting cold calls, and I definitely hate getting the cold texts when they're like, hey, how you been? And you're like, who is this? Oh, don't you remember me? I met you the other day at a party. They're just trying to fish.
Yeah.
They're fishing. I get it all the time. Hey, your health insurance. Do you want some health insurance? No, I have health insurance. Thank you. Or I get, I'll lend you some money. It's every day.
All the time. Every day.
All the time. So I basically told him how I felt, which I think transparency is a very it's good quality to have. And I said, I don't want to cold call. I really thought I was going to be sales manager and accountant or business, social media marketing manager, but So I waited a week later. The consultant talked to the president, vice president, and basically told them that I wasn't working out. And so I got a nice email saying your contract is officially up as of this day, and thanks for the work, and we'll pay your last paycheck, and see you later.
Which was fine with me, because she was miserable anyway. I could tell.
I'm just not a cold caller. I'm great. Like I said, you put me at a party or an event, a convention, any of that, I'm excellent.
I did just think about a way that she could have increased the people answering the phone on the cold calls.
How?
Well, the first thing you send a text of your 1111 tattoo.
Manifestation.
On your butt.
On my butt.
On your butt cheeks. People would have been, oh, let me pick this up.
The phone rang. It's my picture of 1111 with the butt cheek instead of, like you have people's faces on when you look down at somebody's face or has somebody's company logo. It's going to be my 1111 butt cheeks.
1111 butt cheeks.
And yeah, that might have worked.
It definitely would have worked.
I mean, I could have found a younger body and put 1111 on there. Probably would get more hits. Most people be answering if at a tight little 28-year-old butt, But
I'm not going to go there.
I hope not.
It's pretty tight. So anyway.
Oh, well, thank you. I'll pay you later after this podcast. But anyways, guys, I don't know if any of you have done that, been your own boss and then decided to go back for corporate America because, it's nice to get a paycheck and be, well, I'm not around people. I'm at home anyway, so it's not like I'm in an office. And actually, the CEO texted me after my contract was over and said, it's really hard being in a remote office instead of being in the office. And I thought, well, I don't know what was told to you, but I was doing what I was told to do. I was doing the spreadsheets and downloading the contacts into HubSpot.
It wasn't for you. That's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it. And I'm back to doing real estate, and I started going back to church too. And all of a sudden, real estate is hopping. We've got 3 new buyers.
We've got 6 deals going on right now. 3 of them are confirmed, and 3 of them are just waiting for a couple things to happen. Waiting for one of the houses to get ready. Waiting for a loan to go through. So yeah.
Manifestation 1111. All of a sudden, I started seeing 1111. I would take pictures and send it over to David. I said, "Look,
I'm like, what is this? Like a picture
I think the world is trying
phone?
to tell me manifestation is trying to." Matter of fact, I just got off the phone with my manifestation coach. I don't know if anybody knows I have a business coach and a manifestation coach. I got lots of coaches, and we were just talking about sometimes you don't realize something happens and you're in that place of I can't believe that's happened to me, or this breakup happened to me, because in that moment you feel that pain or you feel that loss. And then a year or 5 years later, you go, wow, that was supposed to happen. Otherwise, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. And we can go down that rabbit hole again. We've gone down that rabbit hole before.
We've talked about that before. I mean, there's some people that say everything happens for a reason. But then there's some things that happen and there's no reason for it. And there never is a reason for it. And so you kind of have to, if you're a believer in God and you feel like, he's in control, which I do. But if you feel like every single thing in your life happens for a reason, then that's good. That's fine. I'm not, telling you not to think that way, but it's interesting because then there's some things that happen and you're like, why would God let that happen? And I'm just picking an example, and I hate to even say it, but the school shootings and stuff like that. Why would that happen? Why would God let that happen? And if you believe that God is in control of every single thing on this planet, which he could be, obviously, then it doesn't make sense. And you can't reconcile those two thoughts. But if you think that there's a lot of stuff in this life that just happens randomly because God gave us free will when he made us. That's the reason Adam and Eve sinned to start with, is because they had free will to do whatever they wanted. God could have not even put the tree of life in the garden. He could have just not let it be there at all.
He could have also made them clothed.
Well, they didn't need to be clothed because they were not embarrassed about being naked. And as soon as they sinned, they were embarrassed about being naked, right?
Right.
So there was a shame that came upon them. And the shame was, I'm naked. Like, I got to cover up now. I can't go before God naked. Where before, they didn't know they were naked. It didn't matter that they were naked. They felt no shame at all. They had never sinned. And they felt just all natural.
Right.
But, So anyway, I in my mind, and I'm still trying to reconcile those two things. I was brought up in the church and studied the scripture for a long time,
A
and
long time.
I
He knows
think
it better
there's
than any. I think he knows it better than our preacher.
I don't know about that, but
Scott, sorry.
yeah, no, I don't know about that. But I like to think about stuff like that. I like to think about, well, why? Because if you meditate on it long enough, God gives you answers. The Bible tells you that God is the one who gives you knowledge and gives you wisdom and gives you understanding. And if God gives you those three things and you pray about it and you study and you meditate, and I don't mean meditate like, I mean meditate like you just take a thought, you put it in your brain, and you just let it roll over and over and over and over until all of a sudden one day God gives you an answer. It's like, oh, that makes sense. Okay, God, thank you for that understanding. But yeah, so anyway, we could talk about that all
Well,
day.
I mean, what if it's somebody like me that wants instant gratification? I want the answer now. I don't have patience.
Then you're SOL.
Because I
The
have.
Bible says, Ephesians 12, verse 6, you're shit out of luck.
Does it say that? Yeah.
No,
I
that's
know.
not
I know it doesn't say that.
right.
I know there's no vulgarity in the Bible, or is there?
Well, the worst, they call people a fool. That's probably the worst name in the Bible for someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, back in the day, I don't know, maybe they translated that stuff instead of, F you, they translated
To a
to,
fool.
you thou be a fool. You know, be thou foolish be thou foolish fooler. I don't know.
The things we talk to when we're drinking wine.
And we
Yeah,
just started.
exactly. So no more job for me. Doing real estate again, and something else will come along. You know what?
Yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
thinking that I should just do computers through Crumbley CCM. So,
We might start our own computer company.
well, we were going to do it
We had it
before.
before. We had one started, but we didn't do any business on it. So we ended up closing that business down. But
I'm an entrepreneur. That's
we
what I
could.
do. I always come up with ideas.
Yeah.
I do like to
She
do the
does.
social media marketing. I really do enjoy that. And I've learned a lot about AI and how to do it. And I was really looking forward to it. Actually, ASCDI, ironically, after my job was completed, let's say it that way, I got a phone call from the ASCDI president and said, listen, we want you to come back. We'll let you,
Yeah.
and I was on the board for 10 years. And even if you're not with this company anymore, we'll let you back in as CCM because you have a good voice. I've learned a lot about technology in 6 weeks,
Yeah.
AI, data centers.
She's
which
very good at the AI thing. I mean, she's way more advanced than I am for sure. But
a lot of people,
she
I'm way more advanced than a lot of people.
most people that I know. Yeah.
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 And I like to study things. And you said something that I was going to go, my thought process completely off about AI, social media.
Well,
I mean,
you're doing social media for them though, ASCDI.
they want me to do some social media marketing for
Okay.
them and talked about doing some podcasts, which I actually reached out in LinkedIn saying I was looking for people that wanted to do some podcasts where, we do it like through the
Skype or whatever.
Skype or Zoom. A few of the people that are in my group on the coaching call, they're wonderful, and they all are entrepreneurs in their own little way. Not their little way. I'm sorry, guys, big way.
In a big way.
In a big way. So maybe picking their brains and stuff.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, talking to AI companies and talking to technology companies about the wave of the future, because how we were handling it back years ago is definitely not what they're doing now. The recycling is going to be faster and faster as AI advances, and they're trying to make sure that these landfills don't get filled up with all this computer parts and hardware.
We're building a power plant in our backyard because we're going to turn the whole house into a data center here.
Well, yeah, that's funny that you say that because there's a lot of controversy going on in Santa Rosa County and in Escambia County about data centers.
Yeah.
Nobody wants them.
Nobody wants them.
Nobody wants them. Not in my backyard. The ones that are running right now are out in the middle of the desert pretty much. But there are people that live near them with the noise and stuff. I see videos of people that live near them. You can hear the noise of the data centers, the electricity in the air.
The engines that run those places are absolutely enormous. They're bigger than a 48-foot tractor trailer. They're probably twice that size, each one of them, and there's dozens and dozens of them.
And I get it. I don't want it in my backyard too, but then people should stop using AI, and that's not going to happen. I mean,
that's fine with me.
I know it's fine with you,
Here,
but
I'll vote yes on stop using AI. How about that?
and then you've got Elon Musk. That's a trillionaire now. So I don't know.
Well, he's not a trillionaire.
Well, that's what I read the other day, and they're talking
his,
about it.
His companies are worth that much, but not him personally. But I mean, I know him personally, so we talk about this all the time.
Yeah, well, yeah, you do have him on speed dial.
I do, yeah, and he always answers when I call. Him and Joe Rogan both.
So yeah, that data center thing's been quite the controversy, which is kind of for me. I'm selling the GPUs into those data centers, so I don't know.
So she wants them.
No, I don't want them, but I do love AI. I'd like.
You can't stop them. I don't think.
I don't know if I wanted them in my backyard, but if you want to put them out in the middle of nowhere, and we ran into some doctor last night, Doctor what was it, Rosenfeld or Rosenthal? We met some guy last night. Let me say at this networking event, and he was like talking about putting the data centers under the water. He's like they're doing it or putting them out in space, like these big data centers. And
Elon Musk is already talking about that, putting them in space, let them orbit the Earth.
Yeah,
yeah,
that'd be probably a better situation, and won't.
Well, you don't have to have water to cool it up in space, and that's the thing. These data centers, some of the equipment, some of the microchips they have, they run at -0 something degrees.
And you need a lot of water for that.
Yeah, you need a lot of coolant. And that's what they're using all the water for, and that's what other people don't like either, because it's taking all the resources away from the local communities. So I agree with you. I mean, if you're going to build one, but the problem is with these data centers, the ultimate goal is to capture every little bit of information on every single person from the day they're born to the day they die. They're going to store that in these data centers and keep that. So for me, it's a surveillance state, and I don't like that. I don't even like the damn speed cameras that the Santa Rosa County commissioners voted for. I think in a day and age where we've got so much surveillance already going on, and you got all these companies stealing our data, trading our data, selling our data. You got the government keeping data on us for whatever reason. I think in a day and age like this, we need less of that. We need to go back to, and I'm okay with technology and okay with technology getting better and better, but as American people, we should not be subjected to the surveillance of the state. It should not be that way. And it is. And it's getting worse. And again, we the people don't run our government anymore. And that's been very clear for some time.
I mean, I'm sure that everybody that watches our podcast, all two of them, know that about you.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably, your family member and my family member that watches this, maybe.
Yeah. I was talking to her sister the other day, and she was telling me about a politician that she really likes. And I'm like, I can't think of one. I really can't think of one. I mean, every politician, if I start to like them, they always do something that I'm like, what? Why did they do that? They're all evil, wicked beings, and I think they.
Did you and Tommy figure that out last week?
All of our politicians hate us. It's so weird. Not the local level, not so much, but when you get into the federal level, it's very clear that they don't like the American people, and they're trying to do everything they can to suppress us. Everything. I mean, you start way back from when they created the Fed, they gave all of our power to the banks. When they created Social Security, which is a big Ponzi scheme, and then they stole all that money from us, and we're never going to see it back. I'm getting my Social Security now, I'm 62, and I'm not getting near what I put in. I wish they would have just wrote me a check for all the money they stole from me. Ouch. I could have bought a second house with all that money and then have money to travel the world. But no, they don't do that. They just take all your money, they steal it from you. And they give you a little bit back when you get 62. Oh, but don't make too much money because more chicken left from you. I hate our federal government, by the way.
If you didn't know that, now
Despise
you do.
it with a passion.
I know, that's why. And then I'm like, why don't you run? Yeah. Why don't you run, and then you'll be corrupt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you look somebody like Thomas Massey, who just got $13 million spent against him from the AIPAC, from the Israeli government, to kick him out of office, and they won. They got him out. And so it's almost like we don't even have a chance anymore. Our country is just, we don't have a chance.
Well, don't worry about it. AI is going to be running our country.
AI is going to be running everything.
Our country soon.
Well,
our kids won't be thinking. Our grandkids definitely won't be thinking.
Yeah.
Our kids are already using AI for all sorts of things, I mean, I'm doing it too.
They don't even have to think anymore. They don't even have to go to school. All you got to teach them is how to ask your phone a question.
No, you just take a picture of what's on the
Ask
screen.
your phone, children, what is 2 plus 2? What is 2 plus 2? It's 4. You're right. Congratulations, little Johnny.
You don't even need to do that. You can actually take a picture of your screen and run it through AI, and it'll tell you all the answers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it reads contracts faster than I do. I just download every picture of a contract, and then it just tells me what the contract is.
It's helpful, but it's not perfect, okay? It's not perfect. It's not ever going to be perfect because it's created by a man or men or women or people.
Well, I also work for a company that actually feeds it.
AI is going to be flawed. It already is flawed. But anyway, we could talk for days.
Yeah.
But I have to babysit tonight.
Yes, he's got babysitting duty.
So
yeah.
Yeah. So we've got some real estate deals going on, so we're real happy about
that.
Yeah,
real estate is there's a lot of inventory out there. If you are watching from Navarre and Santa Rosa County, there's a lot of inventory, so the prices are definitely coming down. Supply and demand, so much supply, like
Well, the market ticked up this year. For the first time in 2 years, basically, it ticked up, and I think everybody got excited about that and said, "Okay, it's a great time to sell the house." And now we're kind of in the same boat that we were in before. We had too much inventory. The interest rates they're steady right now. I'd like to see them come down below 6. That would be awesome if that happens. And if this bill passes in Florida, if we pass this homestead exemption, $250,000 home what does it say?
Home exemption.
Yeah, exemption. That's going to create a flood of folks coming into Florida from all these other states.
We're ready for you. We're ready.
Yeah, we're ready for it. And if you're a voter and you own property, you better vote. That you want that exemption. People are already complaining, "Oh, it's going to take away our tax money, and they won't be able to fix our potholes." Okay, like is one lesson I want you guys to learn today.
Okay.
The less money the government has, the smaller the government. Easy. That's a very simple lesson.
I'm going to make sure you do a clip on that.
I know.
A little clip on that. I'll just, you know what? I'm going to make a meme.
Zoom in on that.
I'm going to make a meme of you.
The less money the government has, the smaller the government is. That's all it is. The more money you give them, the bigger they get. And they're a monstrosity right now.
Well, they take, no matter what, I mean, they take it from you anyways. It doesn't matter. You work, they take it from you.
We still have a little bit of power, especially on the state level. So if we can vote for that homestead exemption, that's everybody, please vote for that. I can't believe people are arguing that we need to pay property tax. It's insane to me that people want to pay 40 or 50% of their income to tax. It makes no sense to me. I don't get 40% of my life from a government. It's like, I'd rather have my own money, and if I got a pothole I need to drive around, I'll drive around it. But
or you'll just go and get the stuff.
Or how about you stop taking our money and giving it to other people?
You'll fill in that pothole. You'll go get some gravel and fill that.
Gravel, yeah. And that's the truth. If it was up to, especially charities, that's a perfect example. Back in the day, charities used to be run mostly by churches, and people would give money to the churches to give to the people that needed it. Well, now the government takes our money, gives it to people whether they need it or not. And so people are like, I don't want to give my money to charity. My government steals half my money anyway. And it doesn't go to the people you want. Look at all the fraud that's happening in Minnesota and California with the daycare and the hospice care. It's like they just steal our money and then they just give it to people that don't deserve it. But if they stop doing that, and I'm a big advocate of that, it's a socialism experiment, and I hate it. It's a socialist state that we live in now. But if they stop taking our money, we would give more money to charity than any other country on the planet. I guarantee you, because it's just, we get to the place now, they take so much of it from us that we don't have enough to give away. If we were in charge of our own charities, we could give it to people that actually needed it, as opposed to encouraging people not to work so that you can get money from the government. So anyway, that's my rant.
Sorry, it's 4:30 and we got to go because he's got babysitting duty.
I got to go babysit my 2 grandbabies.
Yeah, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for watching us or listening to us on the way to work and hearing David's rants. Yeah, I mean, see what I have to live with every day? I mean, really.
Yeah, but we weren't going to talk politics, so let's move on.
Yes, well, I know you always are talking politics.
We always end up talking about it somewhere.
I know. It's killing me.
And,
But thank you for watching. If you like this episode or you like us, please comment, share, message,
yeah,
and
message something.
yeah.
Let us know how you feel, and if there's anything you want us to talk about, anything that you're interested in our crazy simple life.
It's not so simple.
It's not simple, but
yeah. But we appreciate you guys watching today, and we will be joining you next week with probably something different to talk about.
Yep. Something
Hopefully.
different for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe my eye problem.
Oh, yeah. His eye problem.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. We'll hopefully have an answer. You do have still one little small pupil and one really big pupil.
I got one dilated today, so I look like, what'd she say, Clockwork Orange?
The guy.
One pupil was like this big.
I'm singing in the rain. Clockwork Orange. That was a freaky movie.
Yeah, it was a weird movie.
Yeah. Anyways,
right.
We'll see you next week. And here's to losing jobs and
cheers to moving on from life.
Moving, yeah, and real
with
estate.
Life, not from life. Don't do that. Move on with life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Here's to poor decisions, and thanks to everybody for tuning in.
Yeah.
Love you, sweetie.
Love you too.
Poor decisions. Yes, I made another poor decision. I'll make more decisions after one more decision. So poor decisions. Poor decision. Why?